So it looks like there will be no Binance deal as far as them purchasing FTX. Sam Bankman-Fried has apologized to all the FTX holders and has given a brief description as to what actually went down. And in addition to that, it seems like his other company, Alameda, will have to liquidate their holdings, which includes a massive amount of Solana tokens. And what happens from there? Well, no one really knows. However, today we're going to discuss why these recent events are going to affect the Solana ecosystem and a major mistake that NFT holders are making. Hello, I'm Taj, digitally known as Tropic Vibes, the host of Nifty Business, where we highlight NFTs and explore Web 3.0 as we move from pure speculation to creating real-world value. Well, about 24 hours after the deal came out, as far as Binance being able to purchase FTX, it all fell apart. Now, this was a non-binding letter of intent, and after doing their due diligence, the DD that was in the tweet and all the information that went out as far as what was going when this news broke, they decided to not make the purchase. Now, think of it this way. Within 24 hours of making an offer to purchase a house, the person that made that bid took a look around, looked at the plumbing, looked at the roof, the furnace, and decided to run away. That's basically what happened here. In that 24-hour period, they were able to inspect the books and see the financial state of the company, and whatever they saw was so bad that they decided to squash the deal. And that is when Sam Bankman-Fried finally opened his mouth, or I should say his tweets, and apologized to the holders. The tweet that he put out, that thread, I'll put a link in that so in case you want to read the whole thing yourself. But in long story short, he said that the US customers were okay, whatever that meant. But FTX International, their funds were at risk. And in order to make things right for them, they're going to basically liquidate Alameda. And as I explained in the previous episode, Alameda is his second company. But in all actuality, that was the first company that he founded. FTX came after. But although he has officially stepped away as the CEO of that company, he still owns 90+% of it. And there's much debate to say if he ever really stepped down as the CEO. But they were making millions and millions of dollars trading those coins, as I explained. And it is being reported that they have up to $800 million worth of Solana tokens. Now, Solana has taken such a beating. Not exactly sure what the open market value of that is right now. However, it is speculated that it is about 51 million tokens, which are set to be unstaked. And of course, after hearing all this is another reason why there was so much panic in the Solana market, and more so than any other token, it really took a nosedive. However, if you notice today, there was a rebound, and that was because the Solana Foundation delayed its unstaking. They had some tokens that they were supposed to unstake from the pool, and they decided to delay that process. Because of that, after that being announced, the price rose from $12 to $17. And it sort of signaled that these were good times, and some people thought, okay, that was the storm that was avoided and everything is good now. Well, no, that is not technically true. Because remember, as I said, Alameda still has to liquidate. And if they really have 51 million tokens, that is 14% of the current circulating supply of Solana. And you might be thinking, well, 14% really isn't that much. However, here's the thing. If all of those tokens have to be in a for sale because Alameda is being liquidated, who are they going to sell to? At this point, retail investors and the general public, they're in panic mode. VCs and the big funds, they're not necessarily going to be quick to run into this thing because they're expecting a fall. So because of that fare, it's not like there's going to be buyers lined up ready to make the purchase. And because of this, supply is going to increase dramatically and the number of buyers are going to be decreasing. Therefore, the price is going to fall. That's just general economics. This is not some sort of Nostradamus price prediction, but increase the buyers and decrease the supply, then the price goes up. And in reverse, which is going to happen right now, is that the supply for sale is going to be increased by 14%, and the decrease for a number of buyers, who knows how many that is, but I can definitely say people are less excited about buying Solana or any cryptocurrency for that matter than they were a few days ago. So I'm not even going to try to make any kind of price predictions or anything of that nature because remember, this is not financial advice. I'm no expert. I cannot tell the future. All I'm doing is looking at patterns and looking at general economics, supply and demand, and those sorts of things, and that's what I'm announcing. But here's what I can tell you. NFT holders are making a massive mistake, something that they're not really paying attention to because, of course, even if they're following all the crypto and everything, they're just looking at the falling price of Sol. Well, naturally, what they're going to try to do is say, you know what? I need to exit my position. I don't need to hold these Sol tokens. And In order to liquidate and get into, let's say, a stable coin or back to fiat currency or maybe another token such as Bitcoin, what they have to do is sell those NFTs. And remember, I say it all the time that NFTs are illiquid assets. This is not something that you can just sell at the quick click of a button. And when there's an area of panic such as this, what people are tending to do is list on the floor so that in theory they can get a quick sale. But here's the thing. When there is falling prices and people are listing on the floor, the value of those are actually falling as well. Although, let's say, for example, something is being listed for 2 SOL. Well, at $17, that's $34 worth of SOL. But if it falls down to $10, that's only $20 worth of SOL. So if that NFT seller does get those $20 as the price falls, and their whole goal is to liquidate and get back into a stablecoin or fiat currency, now they only have $20. So really, was that a great deal? So what is happening right now is as the prices fall, a lot of people that have listed on the floor, let's say maybe 24 hours ago, 48 hours ago, they have not changed the price. So when that price actually dips, the actual dollar value of that SOL, they're going to be in a rude awakening when they try to transfer back out and try to go into a stable currency, a stable coin, or back to fiat currency. So it could be a very disappointing sales experience. Now, on the flip side, buyers that have fiat currency that are trying to come into the market to pick off some NFTs, there could be a great buying opportunity. And of course, I'm only speaking about myself because there is a particular NFT project that is on Solana that I want to get into for quite a while now. And when I first discovered this project, it was probably about $300 or $400 worth of SOL to get into this project. And just a few months ago, we're talking about $150 to $200 to get in. But the way I'm calculating this right now, without saying exactly where I think this price is going to go, I'm hoping to get in for about $25. And some people might be thinking that makes no sense. Why would you be trying to get in when everyone is getting out? And truly, as I said, this is a project that I've been eyeing since it's been up in the 300s. So now to get in at $25, when in my opinion, they're building some amazing things and still getting there. And during this time that they're still active, they've really shown me what they're made of. Now, I have no idea how they're going to respond to this downturn, how things are going to turn out, but I'm just watching it to see, well, if I can get in for $25, that'd be very interesting. And if nothing else, it'd be an amazing story to tell. But honestly, going forward from here, this could be a very bumpy ride. This is not something like I'm looking for an overnight turnaround. The bull market is going to return by the New Year's or anything of that nature. This could be something that could really take months or years to recover. And so many people have left this space that it is just absolutely a ghost town in certain areas. But as I've been saying, this entire bear market or builders market is that some amazing inventions and amazing developments are taking place right now. And the diehard people that are sticking this thing out and building this will truly be the leaders of tomorrow. And that is why I look at this glass as being half full. We have so much growth and potential. And obviously, I have no intentions of going anywhere. I'm actually diving deeper into Web3. So as some people are just burned and run out, I find myself running towards the fire in this case. And that might sound like absolutely craziness to some people, but I'm thinking in the long term, where is this space going 5 or 10 years from now? And I truly believe with all my heart, it is going in that direction. Right now, we're going through a rough patch, but I was never in this thing for 30 days or 60 days or looking for a quick gain. So that is why I still have the same enthusiasm and passion about everything. And if nothing else that I could take from this, rather than just informing you as to what's going on, is to look at this space from a long-term perspective. There's no person on this planet that can predict exactly what is going to happen minute to minute or day to day. I can definitely tell you that a week or even 72 hours ago, no one was predicting this madness that we're currently seeing right now. So just imagine if you were someone that was making all of your plans based on whatever profits and growth that you're looking for within a very short period of time, maybe to pay for a wedding or a vacation or something. Maybe Christmas funds, that could have been very dangerous and disappointing at this point. However, if you're someone who are looking at this space and saying, you know what, I'm willing to ride this out for 10 years or so and just see where it goes and just build in this, try to be an early investor into some Web3 businesses and really growing with the industry and so forth, I think you're going to be in a much better place than the person that is just frantically trying to chase a quick dollar. Because the emotional roller coaster that this space will take you on is like nothing I've ever seen before. So hopefully you found this information to be helpful and informative. But I'd love to know, what are your thoughts on this? In whatever podcast app that you're listening to, I would appreciate a rating and review. your honest opinion, because at the end of the day, not only does it make it a better show, those reviews will also help out this show by allowing other people to see it and start listening. It's almost like the stars on a restaurant. When you're going through your Google reviews and what have you, no one really wants to go to the restaurant that has no reviews or no stars. And it's pretty funny because a lot of the time, even people that shoot me messages and say great things about the show haven't been leaving reviews. So I would greatly appreciate it if you do that. But as usual, I just want to thank you for taking time to listen to this as we're learning and building Web3 together. So until next time, later. The Nifty Business Show is not investment advice. It provides insights and information within the space. As with anything, please do your own research before making a decision whether you're making an investment or a purchase.